Once again, good afternoon and welcome to our webinar called What's New Inside Document Output version 2023 R2. My name is Kim Dalsgaard Christensen and I'm your friendly host for this webinar. As you might know, we have now released our new versions of all our solutions, both for Business Central, on cloud and on premises. To follow up on this, we have these What's New webinars. If you did register, they will be available as a recording. For those who did not register, they will be on our YouTube channel, both as soon as possible after the events. And as you can see, we are 2 down and 2 more to go, this one included. Before we get started, I'd like to go over a few items so you know how to participate in today's event. As an attendee, you have joined this webinar muted or in listen-only mode. By default, you can submit text questions to today's presenter by typing your questions in the chat section. You may send in your questions at any time during the presentation. We will collect these and answer them here after the walkthrough or after the event. For those of you who are new to Continia, we are one of the top add-on software companies delivering solutions exclusively to Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. Our solutions focuses on the automation of finance processes from start to finish by using Business Central and not a separate application. This makes it very easy for you to adapt the new features, and the implementation time and costs are extremely low compared to related standard solutions within the market. All our solutions are available both on premises, where a license is required before use, or you can go to Business Central Cloud from Microsoft AppSource. Here you can access our solutions at exceptional terms. For all our apps except for OP+, there are no order processes. Simply install the app and follow the basic setups. It takes less than 15 minutes. Then you are up and running on essential features. There are no obligations. Simply start trying it out for up to 30 days totally for free. And finally, you pay afterwards and only what you use per month. Each and every solution is delivered by our partners. And we do have a wide range of different customer types, both within size and types. So no matter who you are and what you do, I'm pretty sure you will find customers much alike you. Today, our partners are serving more than 18,000 NAV of Business Central tenants, with one or more of our solutions running in more than 45 countries. Throughout the entire product history of Business Central, since back in the days when it was a Danish-owned company, Microsoft Continia has been a part of its journey. And from time to time, we did introduce new significant add-on solutions to the market. Well, it's about time for Continia to add one more solution to our solution portfolio. And even though I do come from a part of the world where it is not well accepted to be a big talker, I will point out that Continia do have a very big expectation for a new solution coming out next year. What it is, I'm not allowed to tell yet. This will be revealed Wednesday in Lyon, where the biggest event for people working within Business Central are taking place. For all of us not attending, check out our website from Wednesday and the days after. However, here's a clue. It is something about that you are used to do your postings in amounts, and now you'll get used to post in something very different. And with those sneaky words, I will say it makes sense for you to keep updated about our current solutions, including document output. And now it's time for my great colleague, Daniel, to take over. Here you go, Daniel.
All right. Thank you very much, Kim. Okay, my name is Daniel, and I will be showing you a bit about the new stuff that we have for document output. I'm the solution specialist for document output, and have been here for about 6 months. And this is my first release, so yeah, please bear with me, but I'll do my best. So first off, I'll start up with some of the new stuff in our setup section, and that is the addition of a toggle, which is a toggle that will enable you to let the document output ignore all customers.
Daniel, I think you got the wrong screen.
All right. Done. So this is the snap of the setup menu where we have our new toggle, which is which will allow you to let the document output ignore customers and vendors that do not have an output profile applied. In the past, we would usually use a sort of a hack to get around that by adding a skip profile to each of the customers and vendors that did not need to have emails or documents in any sort of any kind sent by document output. This would typically be if you had a third-party XML service that was running, and you needed those customers to be dealt only by that. So now we've changed that around, so it's a simple toggle in the setup menu, and just to make it completely clear that it is on, so for new solutions as a default, and off for any upgraded solutions. So there is no need to be nervous about having it turned on. If you upgrade to the new solutions, it will just continue as it has been for up until now. For those that install output in a new solution, you will have it turned on, and all vendors as well as customers will have an email output profile applied to them as default. So that is part of the installation. The other part we have in the setup is the addition of Asia Blob as a storage option. So once you have entered your Asia Blob storage credentials here in the setup menu, you get to choose the Asia Blob storage option as a location for storing your email or your document output log, which actually also includes email and the email attachments. So this is the new stuff in the setup. The remaining parts are the new recipient priority list, some new fact boxes, and temporary signatures that I want to show you in app. Let's just go there for a minute. So you should hopefully see the Business Central application here. And if I go to the document output templates, you will see that we have some changes here. The first one I want to show is this part here, which is the recipient setup lines. In the past, you would have two fields. There would have been one down here lower, where you could set up fields for document output to locate email addresses for the recipient. And you were limited to those two. We actually still have them, but now they're organized in a prioritized list where you would also be able to add additional fields. We could, for instance, if we had some fields here with an address, we could add that one to the priority list. And this means that document output would now first go to the bill to customer number and find an email address. If no email address was present there, it would go to bill to contact. If no email address is found there, you could have it go to the sell to contact. And you are also allowed to just change the priority around by moving them up and down with these arrows. That is basically the change that has been done to the recipients. The next thing I would like to show are the new fact boxes. In the past, you would see no fact boxes at all. You would actually have a view more like this. But we have now added some fact boxes. The first one you see here is the exact same priority list for the recipient setup that I just showed you. The second is a fact box that shows the attachments that are associated with the selected template line. So in this case, I've selected the default template line, and it shows me the attachment files that are added to that one. And I can highlight the variant and see the files attached to this one. And you might also have noticed that the fact box underneath also changed as I changed the template lines. And the changes here, or the information you find here, are the log entries for this particular template line. So all emails sent using this variant will be shown here. And the same for the default. So all the emails sent with the default template line will be displayed here. And you also have access to resend them directly from the fact box by opening show email and then clicking resend. And this actually is the exact same email. And it works the same way as when you send directly from the log in any other location of document output. Okay, so we had some other changes here, which is on the template line typically. Those are the signatures. As you might be aware, we have two different signatures set up on the default templates, and they are fetched by these merge fields. You can merge in, and I've set up a few extra on the one called the default, SIG default. So what you see here is the 3 SIG default templates that I've set up. One is has no dates, which is the default, or the one that falls back to, and the others have a interval or time interval in which they're active. So when time as time passes and we get to November 1st, this is the signature that will be active instead. And I can just go in and show you the difference here. So this is a scenario where we moving from one address to another address, and just prior to the move itself, we can have this signature run for a couple of weeks until we do the actual move, which will then activate this signature, which is just a heads up of the new address, but the rest of the signature will of course remain the same as they pull in the data from the company setup. And once December starts, it will revert back to the default template, which is the one that was standard in the solution. And it's quite easy to actually set up. I can just quickly show you how it's done with the advertisement. As you can see here, I'll just fetch. Oh, sorry. Let's fetch a file here. So let's say we want to set up a seasonal greeting. Sorry, we'll add a new copy, so with the same template code, and we will set up a date. And I want to add, let's say, a seasonal greetings for December, because here in Denmark at least, Christmas starts December 1st, well, pretty much already some places, and it runs all the way until just before New Year's. So let's set this one up to run to quite well into the Christmas holidays. And the only thing that I need to do now would be to add a new greeting and save the signature. So now I've set up a temporary signature that will run from December 1st to December 29th. And after the 29th, it will revert back to the default, which is this one. I accidentally deleted the image, but let's go ahead and do that. And it will revert back to the default. As you might notice here, once you have set it up and you go back, it will highlight the one that is active. And as time passes, it will then highlight the one that is set up temporarily when you within the time span of December 1st and December 29th. It will be highlighted in bold. And that is how we can work with the temporary signatures. One last thing that I would also like to show you is something that I cannot show in the app yet, unfortunately. It is something that is quite neat, as it will make it a lot easier for you or your Business Central consultants or partner to implement or integrate document output into their custom extensions. And what we've done here is that we've built in a tool for developers to add the document output to their extension. So in this example that I've shown here, we have a custom extension for rental orders, and we would like to have document output handle the document sending for this extension. And the way we do that is to have the document output extensions tool generate the AL code for this extension. And all that's needed is for the developer to fill in the app IDs and the dependencies, plus also the custom template, email template that has been built for the rental orders. That one is also tied in here, and you can even decide which of the fact boxes need to be included. And once this is entered, you can click the download app, and what it does is that it will download a zip file, which will include all the necessary AL codes and the app JSON. You might want to change just a few things, the details in there. But in general, most of the AL code is already auto-generated on the information that was entered. And this will be the easiest way to set up document output, as in this case, you get a fact box for the custom extension rental order, and you will have the fact box for recipient and fact box for the output block. And this is something that we expect will make integrating document output into custom solutions and to custom solutions for particular business verticals much easier. And I expect it to be something that would save a lot of time in implementing custom extensions. So that was basically what we had of new stuff in document output. The reason why I wasn't able to show you this live is because it's very much a developers tool. And what we have in store for you is some in-depth walkthrough where the developer who built it will be going through the solution and how to work with it in much more detail. And the dates for that will be coming out later, but stay tuned for that. If you're interested or know someone who might be able to use this in their daily work. If you need to know more, I can say as much as Document Output is coming to Continue Learn, which is it's a place where we've been absent for a while, but now we have finally got the resources to build a learning path for Document Output. So that will be a good place to start looking for information. And then we, of course, have Continue Docs, where we have the full documentation of Document Output. And you're always welcome to call either me or my colleagues if you have any questions during implementation or during the sales process of Document Output. And with that, I think I'm pretty much finished. I don't know, I haven't seen any questions come by, but
there's a short one.
Yeah, I'll just check it here. Oh yeah, the question is the recipient setup unique per template line as well? No, it is not. So once you have set up the recipient priorities, that is valid for the entire template. If you want to have other recipients for template lines, you would do that by choosing a variant. You could set up variants on customer number or ranges of customers. And then you would set up specific recipients there if you need something very unique. But in the priority, it does not take variants into account.
Yes, so I guess that's it. And on top of what Daniel recommended, I could also recommend to go to our website, continue.com, and look for webinars if you want a full walkthrough of Document Output. There's depending on where you are in the world, there's different webinars for Document Output coming in with a decent frequency. So take a look at that site as well. And I also believe that within a short notice, there will also be a full demo video on the website of Document Output as well.
Yes, that's also in the works.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much, Daniel. Nice.
Thank you.
Short and sweet to the bone demo.
Yeah. Right.
So
thank you everybody for attending, and well, yeah, good day, good morning, and good evening, all regarding where you are on the planet.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.